Alright guys, so basically I read the comments and some of you guys just want to see some variety and you guys want to see me try and get some score streaks or kill streaks, whatever you want to call it. So this is the class setup I'm going to use and I'll see you guys in the game.
It's turbo time.
What's going on, Turbo Nation? I told you I'd be back. I'm just gonna explain how to get high kill streaks or score streaks or vicious metal, etc, like I do in this game, and get the Paladin, blah 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 blah, in Advanced Warfare. Now I am aware that I already posted a video similar to this around the time that the game came out, but it was more based around stuff like knowing how to move around the maps tactically, like flanking, etc. I'll leave a link to that vid below. It's got a lot of great feedback. You guys who are new might like it. It has over 10,000 views, which is crazy. But this time in this gameplay, I'm actually going to be using a combination of tactical play and the right score streaks. So as you all saw in the beginning of this video, I showed you guys my class setup and I'll go more in depth in a little bit. And that's the new class that I've been using lately if I feel like getting high streaks. Now it doesn't matter what gun you use, but here I'm using the HBR. Now a lot of you guys subscribe to me know that I usually like getting non-lethal streaks because I go for DNA bombs. Now but sometimes it's nice to switch it up a little bit. So in this gameplay I do get a flawless vicious metal. So the first thing you need is the best score streak setup. Now I am aware there are tons of setups out there, but this is the one that mostly works for me, and you can of course customize however you want. Now one thing I'll say though is that sometimes I'll switch out my Paladin for either the bombing run or the system hack depending on the map, because there's certain maps that the Paladin would not do well on. So just wanted to clear that up. So change your streaks according to the map. So once you get your streak set up, the first thing you want to do is play the objective. Playing the OBJ helps you earn your streaks a lot faster, whether it be in hardpoint, domination, kill confirmed. Play the objective, get the points, and of course all you need to do now is not die. Now how you do that is you play slower. You can't expect to play in the middle of the map and dominate. It just doesn't work out that way unless you're reverse boosting. Now you need to play tactically, and by this I mean play smart. Pay attention to your minimap. Hold down high enemy traffic areas. Try flanking, which is a tactic I use a lot and it's very effective, like a Pikachu using thunder on a Squirtle. And you basically avoid wherever your teammates are and take the opposite route and get behind the enemies that way, and you can even mix it up and hold down areas effectively like I do in this gameplay. Now I do also have an in-depth video explaining areas you can hold down on this particular map and others. I'll link that in the description if you want to see it. Now if you're on a streak, always position yourself on maps that are the most optimal and effective and least chances for you to die. I'm a firm believer in doing the most minimal tactics that get you the most optimal results. For example, if you want to find spots or routes that are near high enemy traffic, but at the same time the spot also has to have limited routes for enemies to flank you. Now once you get your first streak, which is the assault drone with rockets, I usually hold back from calling it in until I get my warbird with usually the aggressor or defender. If I'm balls deep into their spawn, the warbird will kill the enemies around you. Now you might be wondering, why should I call in my warbird first if I get the assault drone first? I find it better to call in my warbird first and then my assault drone, so that my warbird acts as a distraction while my assault drone is weeding out enemies that are hiding from the warbird, and at the same time it helps me get my streaks faster. Now if you want your streaks even faster, you can switch out speed or support or whatever you want from the UAV. I have support, threat detection, and speed, and you can put in assist points. That way when you call it in, it counts towards your other streaks as your teammates get kills for you. Now I am using support, and that is because it allows me to keep getting my UAV even though I die, and if I'm a couple points away, I just get a few kills or capture a flag and I earn my UAV even after the fact that I've died previously, and that generally helps me get back on a rhythm, because if enemies are not wearing low profile, I can track them down, and before I know it, I'm already calling in my other score streaks. And that's pretty much a wrap after you call in the Paladin. So that's about it. If you have any questions, feel free to leave a comment below. Give this video a thumbs up if you found it helpful and it helps the channel grow, and subscribe for more tips if you're new, and I'll be back. Yeah!